It is officially frozen in Texas right now. As you can see, we've got some freezing rain and ice everywhere. Yeah, nice as ice, right? Am I right? What's up, girls? Y'all frozen popsicles yet? Chicken sickles? No? Not sure how. But anyway, what I came out here to do was put the tarp back over all of our stuff. Ooh, it's slippy right there. Because it started doing this. And obviously I don't... okay, yeah. It's already all frozen over anyway. Oop. We need a better option, a better solution for this because... Oh man, that thing is frozen solid. This... Oh my. I should have expected that. But, this keeps happening. We cover it. We cover the stuff. And then... Oh wow. Everything is frozen with a layer of ice over it, including the ground. But, every time this happens, or every time we cover stuff because it's going to rain, any big flare of wind knocks it over. Rosebush, let go of me. There you go. And as you can see, God is trying to make snow cones on everything. Oh wow, this water. Okay. This thing is a lot heavier when it's full of ice and water. Every single time the wind blows it over, so you obviously need a better way to keep it down. And to keep it down without the sickness. Ow! Rosebush likes to bite. And of course it fell back over. Let's try this again. Okay. Yeah, this is not really going to help all that much, but I prefer these to not get any wetter than they are. Oh, okay, here it comes. I don't know how much of this I'm blocking your view of, but here it comes. There we go. Oh gosh, right into the bag. My hands are freezing. That's one spot that's pretty slippery. Don't touch it. Oop, that one too. Yep. Alright. Honestly, I don't know if I'm making it worse by dumping ice on everything than trying to cover it from the freezing rain that is coming upon us. While I'm doing this, I want to talk about future videos. This brick is frozen. In the near future, we're going to be running the Gen A again, which is the generator. I did that, what do you call it? The epoxy stuff on the float, the thingy that holds the float on this side, on the carburetor. And that's been that way for about 2 weeks. So it should have had plenty of time to cure. It's just been, not like this, but either raining or cold, and I don't want to do anything, so that's why I haven't done it yet. Or I've been busy. Here, girls, you want some ice? I mean, food? Jay, do you want some ice? Ice is nice, am I right? You don't know what to do with that, do you? Do you? Here you go, Emma. Ginger. Bite it. You're the biter. Come on. You know you want to. Go. Bite it. Bite it. I guess they know what... They're on to me. They know what I'm trying to do. Okay. But anyway, that's coming up in the near future. Eventually, we're going to be working on these lawnmowers and in other things like we have two of these. One of them has wheels, the other does not. They are push trimmers. I think that's what they're called. You push them, and they have a giant weed eater string on the front. If I can see this one, I'll show you. You've probably seen it when this thing was uncovered. Yeah, I'm not going to show that, so I don't want to move this thing. Let's see if we can go about getting this side covered without slipping and falling and dying. Is that ice? That's ice inside this thing. What? How does that happen? I don't even know. Another potential video series we might do. We had this old Honda CR-V in '99. It had a rear main seal oil leak. We got rid of it yesterday because our grandma bought a new car and she wanted to get rid of her old Mazda Tribute. It's an 03. And it's got. Oh, that's frozen. I'm gonna be like that kid on A Christmas Story. Help me. Don't hit me. You never refuse a triple dog dare. But anyway, it's got some power steering problems. It makes this god-awful noise whenever you turn the wheel. It does it more when you turn it left than right. First thing to do is check the fluid. So I'll probably make a video whenever we get around to that. Could be today. It's Texas. The weather turns around like this. It could be 70 degrees this afternoon. You never know. But that's one issue. I initially thought the brakes were bad, but I think it's just because they're different. Apparently my mom's car, which is fairly new, is somewhat... The brakes, you have to push a lot harder than I'm used to in our truck, which is really sensitive. So the brakes are probably fine. I'm just not used to them. And then it's got this weird squeak, and it's some kind of belt. It could be related to the power steering, but it keeps going when you're idling, and then you take off, and it's like, and then when you get up to speed, it kind of stops, or it gets drowned out by the engine. I'm not sure which one. So that could be related to the power steering. So I don't know if we'll be doing all of that ourselves, because it might it might be beyond our skill set or desire to even bother with, to be honest. But yeah, that's a possibility. Definitely we'll check the fluids, and I'll show you guys what it sounds like now. So another project. I know this thing is out in the rain. It's been that way for a while. This is a Honda Elsinore MR175 that Cameron got. I picked it up for $500 in the summer. He took the engine off, as you can see. The engine is dismounted. It's in the garage. It had a stuck head bolt. We struggled with that thing for weeks, trying to figure out how to get it off. He finally ground it down. Here's the exhaust gasket. We'll probably get a new one, but he got the head bolt off, took the head off, and now, well actually he didn't get the head bolt off. He took the head off the head bolt, got the head off, and now the jug won't come off because the bolt is still in there, and it's stuck on the stud, or the stud is stuck in the engine, one of the two or both. That's that. If he'll let me, then we'll be filming some of that when he or both of us work on that. But this thing, I forget how many miles it has. It's not very many. It's like maybe a couple thousand, like 1,700 or something. It's sort of like an enduro thing. Could be made street legal if you wanted to do that, but it's going to be a dirt bike. So that's another project that will hopefully be going up whenever we can work on it. Oh yeah, when we first got it, he wasn't getting any spark. That's the reason we took it apart. Well, we might as well, while we were at it, take the engine apart, do everything with the engine, and then we could look at the spark and see why it doesn't have spark. So we took the flywheel off, looked at the points, messed up the points because we didn't realize which parts were sensitive, and bought new ones that should fit. They're actually for a Yamaha version of the same size bike, but they should fit. They look exactly the same. We'll find out one day. But yeah, that's that. Look, this is literally snow cone material right here. It's like, I want to eat it. Tastes like water. It's what do you call it? It's dots. It's the original dots before dots were cool. Look, there's a whole bucket of it right there. Yeah. As far as I can think of right off the top of my head without slipping and falling and dying and freezing to death, that's the projects that we have coming in the future or are working on currently. So, yeah. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you do want to see any of those projects and others to come. And I will see you guys in the next video.